Hello everyone. Today I'll be going over the basics of the website editor. I'll cover primarily the pages and build settings and just lightly touch on a few other settings. To access the website editor, log in as an admin at dashboard.ixn.tech. From the main page of the dashboard, you should see a card for your website. Click the Admin button to open the editor in a new tab. Once in the editor, you will see a few options at the top and a view of your website in the main body of the editor. Right now, we are in the build mode. The menu on the left shows all the different building blocks you can add to the web page. To add a new element to the page, click and drag the desired building block to the body of the website. You will see a blue bar that represents where the element will drop on the page. Let go to set the element in place. Each element on the page has its own editing menu once placed. You can see as I hover over the different elements on the page, they're outlined in a blue box with 3 icons on the upper border. The arrow allows you to move or copy the element between pages or the current page. The box with 8 dots allows you to click and drag the element to a different position on the page, again with the blue bar showing where the element will land on the page. Then the X icon allows you to delete the element. I should note that everything you do in the editor automatically saves, so keep that in mind while making changes. Clicking anywhere within the blue box of the element should open the menu for additional options. For example, with the image element, first it opens a screen for me to upload an image. Once uploaded, I have more options for that image, such as if I'd like to link a URL or a file to the image. Once I'm done making changes in the menu, I can click away to dismiss that menu. The same goes for all the other building blocks, and that about covers the basics of the build mode. Next, let's take a look at the Pages menu. If you click Pages here, you see the left menu changes to a list of all the pages currently on your site. This list you can rearrange the order of the pages by clicking and dragging the pages to the desired order. You can also create a subnavigation of pages by dragging a page to be indented below another page. Clicking into a single page in the list gives you the options for that page. You can change the name of the page, which will change the URL of the page, set the header or remove the header. If you would like this page hidden from the navigation, you would check this box. That would be helpful if you wanted to, say, distribute a link to a landing page or have a page only linked via a button on a different page. Then here at the bottom you see you have the option to copy or delete a page. I like to use the copy option to make new pages. I find this easier than making a page from scratch. That way I can pick an existing page that is similar to the new page that I'd like to make, copy it, and then switch out the content. But you can also make a page from scratch by going back to the main pages list. This plus sign at the top of the menu will give you options for the type of page. Most web pages will be a standard page. You can also put a placeholder page in the navigation, which you can then put a sub-navigation under. You can have an external link in your navigation, or you can make a blog page, which has its own unique formatting. And that about covers the basics of editing. Everything you do auto-saves in the editor, but it does not show in the front-end site until you hit publish in the upper right corner. So you can feel free to experiment without affecting your live site. Between the build option and the page options, that covers the majority of the website editing. Now I'll cover a couple other interesting features you are welcome to use once you've gotten a hang of the basics. Up here you see Theme in the menu. This is where you can change some of the overall stylings of the website. What stylings are available can differ from theme to theme, but every theme will allow you to change the font style and size from here. For example, if I go to navigation, I can change the font to a different font, make it bold, and change the size. If you want your website to have a totally different theme, you can go to Change Theme to look over the other options, then Preview to get a sense of what your website would look like with that theme. The last thing I'd like to show you today is the apps section. Say you've got an idea for your website that you can't quite capture with the default building blocks. For example, I want a button to appear that lets the website visitor automatically scroll back to the top of the page. I can do a search in the apps section to see if there is a third-party app that accomplishes this. I'll search, scroll to top, and I see there are quite a few options for me to choose from. There are some free and some not. It just depends on what you'd like to accomplish. I'll go ahead and connect this free one. Now you see I have that scroll to top building block at my disposal in my build menu. With all these tools available to you, the website can really become your own. I encourage you to explore your editor and experiment with the features. And of course, if you need any help or have any questions, our support team is happy to help you out. That covers the basic overview of the website editor. Thank you for watching our tutorial.